We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's 2nd year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. Now this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year, this is Matt Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 39 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Winston running the option left here. Good move at the 30. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Good night, baby. Good night.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Ready? Blue lady. Flip, flip, flip.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Play fake. Winston. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston keeping it himself from 5 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Goodwin able to haul it in. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and very short, Winston flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Winston to throw it this time. And this is caught by Evans. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he's finally down at the 21-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Black 25. I got you. Rush in. Hey, let's get it to Burgess. Check 49. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I got you. Hey, orbit. 13.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Here we go. 180.
Watch by 4. Cut. Watch the twist.
On first down, Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Come on, D. Tighten up.
Check 2.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got time.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Watch the run.
Hey.
They're running there.
5 on the field. Let's go.
Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Even.
Check 3.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So don't say nothing. Watch the safety creep.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check. 59. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready. White 25.
Right 59. Here we go.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second and 7.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is brought in at the 21. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Runs through the Jones hit, and the ball's out. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, gun.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Check 3. Who's off Parker? I got you.
They run again with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check it back. Check. Wide. Get wide.
They run with Breida. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's get it.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. This is Miller, complete. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Coleman, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Check hot route. Hot. Shoot. 11. Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall. Right Around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, go.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the seaon. We'll be back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Right here.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. Brady! I'm coming for you. Check 11.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Here's Winston. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Niners, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown.